Okay, so there are two other videos on here about the Unit 1 practice test. This is the third video, going page by page so the videos aren't super long. So let's look at number 11. So number 11, now thing about 11 is that I think if I gave you a easier number, so let's pause for a second. We're not going to use this decimal number here. Let's say I gave you $9 was this. Now let's read it as $9 and see if you can tell me how you would solve this. So these answers don't apply because I'm changing this. So three friends want to buy a DVD that costs $9, including tax. So I don't have to compute the tax with it. This has the tax already there. So the friends agree to pay an equal amount. How much will each friend pay? So let's go back through, highlight the things that are important. We have three friends. The DVD is what they want to buy, and it costs $9. The friends agree to pay an equal amount. How much will each friend pay? Now, I gave you a very easy number to solve this. So if we look at this, you have one friend, right? Real quick stick figure friends, best kind of friends you can have. So one, two, and then your third friend here. Okay, so we have three friends right here. So three friends. Now, how much should they pay? So we're going to go through and I'm going to say, all right, we're going to go by dollars. This one pays one, this one pays one, this one pays one. So we will use the plus sign because we are dealing with positive numbers. This one pays one, one, one. This one pays one, one, one. So do we have 9 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. So each person is paying $3 is your answer, right? Now that's nice, but you were given something harder, 1749. Reason why you want to start with something easy, and you can get the skill down to where you are picking easier numbers, try to solve it with an easier number, and then see if you can get the answer. Reason why we picked the 9 is because it goes in so easily with this, right? Even if I pick 10, you could kind of see where this is going. So here's your question you would ask yourself next. What is the operation? What operation did you use to go from $9? Then you applied some kind of operation, and then you got $3. So what is that operation? If you are saying division, you are correct. And you can, let's take it back a step before I tell you that's division, because sometimes it's not as easy. So you need to know the operations you can choose from. You have addition and you have multiplication. These two increase the number. So these increase the number, they make the number bigger. You have subtraction and you have division. These two decrease the number, they make it smaller. So going from 9 to 3, we definitely know it is a decreasing number. It went smaller going from 9 to 3. So we know that you didn't subtract just 6. There's nowhere that it really is 6. So you have to know that it is division at that point. But knowing between just increase and decrease on the operations makes it to where you have a 50-50 chance now between subtraction or division. So now let's go back to dividing. What did we divide by? How many friends? 1, 2, 3. Very good. What you just did by doing this, you made it easier to know that you are dividing whatever this cost is. So you have now a formula. You made a formula that says cost divided by 3 gave you how much each friend should pay. So now you are going to put 1749. So we are now going to the harder problem. I'm erasing this 19, erasing this 9. There's no more handicap. We are going to 1749 divided by 3. Now I want to switch this notation up a little bit, and I'm going to say 1749. Fraction line, which means the same as division. Fraction line means the same as division, divided by 3. Favorite hamburger place, in and out. And you are going to put 1749 inside and 3 outside. Okay, let's see what it is. 3 goes into 1, 0 times. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 goes into 17, how many times? 5. Your decimal is here. Your decimal should be here. 3 times 5 is 15. Oh wait, here's the beauty of a multiple choice test. I could continue this and I could minus the 2, bring the 4 down. See that this is 8 and this is 24. Minus 0, bring the 9 down. 3 goes to 9 3 times. And I could find out it's 583. But wasn't it enough to just know that it is 5 since I have multiple choice? If you know the decimal is there, this one doesn't have 5 with the decimal, this one doesn't have 5, then the decimal. So all these are too big. This is your only answer, and you could have stopped right at that 5 just by estimating. Another way you could estimate is what's close to 1749. 1749 is close to $18, right? So you could estimate it at the beginning since you're doing a multiple choice test. 18 divided by 3. 3 goes to 18 how many times? 6. All right. What number is the closest to 6? A. So there are many ways to look at this. So here's your first way. Here is really the first way, but you can stop earlier. And then here's your second way. And also, this, changing the number, helps you tremendously on all of your problems. This is a skill you really want to build. All right, let's go to number 12. I'm going to erase this part. If you need to copy it down at all, then please do that by pausing the video or rewinding and pausing. Okay, which of the following is equivalent to 3 times y minus 1 plus 2y? 3 times y minus 1 plus 2y. So you have parentheses, number on the outside. You should know that you are doing distributive property. So we are going to say 3 times 1y, is what? So put a 1 right here. 3 times 1 is 3. What are you talking about? Y. Next one, 3 times negative 1. 3 times negative 1 is what? Negative 3. Okay, next one, 3 times 2y, positive 2y, is what? 3 times 2 is 6. 6. And then what are you talking about? Y. Any like terms? Yep. So if you notice right away, you weren't done here because you got to combine like terms. So 3 plus 6 is going to be 9. What were you talking about? Y. 9y minus 3. So 9y minus 3 is your answer. Now this is your answer. Here's a side note, because there will be a problem later that you need to know how to go backward. You could actually factor that 9y minus 3. So once again, everything I'm doing right now, this problem is done. I'm adding to it. So what do they have in common? The 9 and 3, what number goes into 9? What number goes into 3? 3. So 3 times what gives you 9y? 3y. 3 times what gives you negative 3? Negative 1. So there is a problem like this where you need to know how to change it up, because now we have 3 different ways we could write the same problem. We have the actual problem, we have the 9y minus 3, and we have 3 times 3y minus 1 when we combine like terms. All of these mean exactly the same. What that means is if I said y equals, let's say 2, and plugged it in, you could try this out on your own. You would actually see that all of them equal the same thing. So work that out. Work 9 times 2, 2 minus 3 out here. And then you could even work out 3 times 2 minus 1 out. And you'll get the same answer for all of them because all of these are the same expression. It's just in the equivalent form. Select the expression that is equal to this. So I'm going to erase this to have some room. Okay, so we have the expression that is equal to this would be 9x plus 3 minus 5x minus 7. So I'm going to rewrite this. we're going to write 9x plus 3 with parentheses minus, and I'm going to leave a blank right there because we are going to put something there. What do you think we're putting? That's right, we're going to put a 1. So if we have the minus 1, this makes it to where it's negative 1 times this. It doesn't change the answer at all. You could actually just say you're distributing the negative, but it's nice to say that you have a negative 1 that you're multiplying in. So now our first step is to do negative 1 times 5x. Everything else you're going to bring down, so we're going to bring down 9x plus 3. Negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. What are you talking about? X. Next one, negative 1 times negative 7. So a negative times negative is a positive. 1 times 7 is 7. Now combine like terms. What is 9 plus a negative 5? 4. What are you talking about? X. 3 and 7 are like terms. What is 3 plus 7? 10. So 4x plus 10 is your correct answer. Now, how is it that some of these are 14x? Let's talk about why these are wrong answers. If you got something like 14x, that means that when you were combining 9x, and you're combining 9x and 5x, you only combined that. You didn't include the negative part right here, which is why it threw your answer off and you got a 14x. Likewise, on this negative 4, you combined these parts wrong. So if you got a negative 4 and picked C, you actually combined 3 and 7, but you made this 7 a negative for some reason, subtracted it, and you got 4x minus 4. And also you, oh no, it's just that. And then, so D is your correct answer. Okay, let's go to 14, 15, 16. Okay. So 14, let's look at 14. Actually, I'm going to stop the video here since we're already at 12 minutes, and there will be another video next.